Hello, it's me Adnan Rahman. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I'll explain you some of the reasons of the strength in the gold, and I'll take you to the charts, and after that I'll take you to the court report, and we will have a brief view and analysis. Okay, so let me start with gold. What do we know from the gold? That there is a limited supply issue with gold, that is, the drilling issues and mining one. I don't need to explain all of that in detail. Okay, and then we have demand from central banks. All of these central banks are piling up their gold reserves, okay, because of their this political and other economic uncertainties due to that. And this brings us to this point as well, because gold stands as a safe haven. Okay, and then gold is used as an hedge against the inflation. Okay, because when inflation rises, the value of your money decreases as inflation rises, and that's why they love to keep gold as a safe haven hedge. Okay, and then due to this geopolitical tensions where it comes to war. Okay, that Middle East war, or Ukraine Russia war, or this now the new one, trade war. Okay, whether it's a trade war or it's a traditional war, whatever the scene is, these reasons are pretty much attractive for the bullish run of this gold. Okay, so keep this in mind. You got, most of you guys already know this, but before starting this video, I thought that I must let you guys know about this. Okay, now when it comes to other things that I need to explain you, let me take you to the chart. But before chat, I need to take you to the sheet over here. Okay, so what do we know from the court report? Let me get this out of the way. From the court report, we come to know that gold is, the net change in positions from the previous reading to the current reading was like 90% of the traders are towards the long side of the gold. Okay, according to the CFTC report. And if you look at the non-commercials net to open interest, in that we can see that the percentage is 52.64%. People are towards the long side. Okay, and this negative ones means downside, and this positive ones means towards the upside. And we have one information from this side, and the other one in terms of open interest from this side. Both of these are pointing towards the upside. Okay, and then when it comes to currency, let me look at gold. What do we have now? If you can look from here, that since December 2023, and now it's the latest rating was published on January 31st. Okay, what we see is that this number of long positions are skyrocketing. Okay, most of these positions are in the long side. These green ones are the long ones, and these red ones are the short ones. Okay, so now the 31st, we can see the long positions were 338,000, whereas short positions are only 38,000. So roughly 300,000 positions were net positive. Okay, and this net positive positions, you can look from this blue color, this bluish gray color, that people are, or traders are, adding up into their long positions. Okay, keep this in mind. They're adding up to their long positions. Okay, now besides this, if we can just look into their charts of this percentage, you can clearly see there is a huge difference. I mean, above the 90% people are, or the traders are, into the long side. And then most of the traders, the shorter traders or the sellers, you can say in easy words, they are below this 25%. Okay, below this mark of 25%. So now I hope you can understand that where the big money or the smart money is playing. And this is the chart. You can take a screenshot later on. You can read it. Okay, long positions, short position, net positions, and long percentage and the short percentage. You can have a brief view of this one later on. Okay, now after that, let me take you to the chart over here, and here are a few things I need to explain you guys. First of all, what do we have here? We had this daily inside bar. This is the high of the inside bar. Let me take it into the red color. Okay, or I'll go with the green one. Okay, this is the high of the inside bar. This is the low of the inside bar, and this is the inside bar from day one. Okay, daily one. Now this daily one inside bar is printed on this H1 time frame. So you don't need to worry, don't get confused. This daily is printed from on the H1 time frame. Okay, it goes this way. Okay, now we had the breakout of this daily inside bar from here. Okay, as soon as we got this breakout, you can see there is a test of this inside bar over here. Okay, at this place. Okay, and now if you can just look at this distance from here. Okay, now you can assume that this is almost equal distance. Okay, almost equal distance that has been done over here, and it has played its 100% extension to the upside, and now even it's going again to touch this extension, and now this extension is actually a single print type of a stuff over here, which acts as a main resistance over here. So what happens now, if by any means we have a breakout above this level, it won't be a bigger one, and then we have a break or a test of this level. Okay, and then we can point out towards the upside. Okay, but if we have a break below this one and we have good confident close candles towards the downside. Okay, what a confident close candle means, that the low of this candle, okay, is lower than the low of previous candle and the close of the previous candle. So this is a confident close candle. Okay, it is also known as a momentum candle. For example, like see, this is a candle and this is another candle. Okay, so a confidence close candle, I have pretty good webinars on this as well. It means that the low of this candle is lower than the low of the previous candle. Okay, and the close of this candle over here is low than the close of previous candle, or even the close can be here as well, wherever it is. Okay, so this is the confident close candle, because now the confidence has built that the low and the close both are downwards. So what happens over here, if we have a confident close candle, okay, then that can bring some movement to the downside. On the other hand, if you can see this gap over here, a break below close below or a confident close candle over here can bring this same movement towards the downside. Okay, keep this setup in your mind, but because these are the two possible options that can play the role over here. And now the things don't add up over here. There are a few things I need to explain you. Like for example, always look at your daily pivots. Okay, always look at your 50 and 200 moving average. Okay, like this is your 200 and this one is your 50. Okay, always look at this. This is a proper trend to the upside. Okay, this is an upward momentum trend. And with this, do we have any VSA setups? Yes, we have this VSA setup over here. Okay, VSA no demand. I have I have submitted the webinar series, the the schedule of the webinar series, and VSA no demand no supply is one of it, and that is what you can take your benefit of. Okay, then we had this movement over here. So any test of this level, as well I've been explaining you, any movement from here can move to the upside over here as well. This type of zigzag movement can follow to the upside. So keep this in mind. And one last thing that I needed to show you in the technical point of view is this H1. Okay, this one, this level itself represents some sort of a support level over here, this one. Okay, so what do we have over here? This is our one support that we see, this is another support that we see, and this one is our resistance level that we see. So now you have to see where the market moves. I mean, the market can move over here like this. Okay, it can come downward and then it can move towards the upside, or it can directly go upwards and then come down and move towards the upside. So these are the two things you need to keep in mind. On the other hand, if the market has a lower low, lower close candle over here, then you can move towards the downside. But keep in mind, you are totally anti-trend and CFTC. Okay, so keep this in mind. This is something you must follow. Okay, besides this, if you want to look at short-term movements or short-term trades, for that the best thing is this, that you can look into an M15 order block. Okay, like this was an M15 order block over here. Good one, good one. Okay, now this is a order block that is not filled yet, so any movement below this, again see, it brings to the same fundamental and technical picture. Okay, so if you have something like this, you're good to go.